Irish-born photographer Fiona McCosh is joining me in studio. Today we're going to introduce you to the Sober and Sexy calendar, a calendar that hopes to change the stigma around addiction. Hello.
Hello.
It's so lovely to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
Now you've brought this calendar along and no one has really had the chance to see what's on the pages of this calendar yet, so it's very special that you brought it along. Why don't you tell me about Sober and Sexy and why you set out to do this project?
Well, I'm an addict in recovery, and I think there's a lot of stigma and shame attached to addiction, and there's a lot of attention on addiction, and I want to focus on recovery and the joys of recovery. And I'm hoping my calendar will show recovering addicts in a new light, that we are sober and we're sexy.
Tell me about your story. You said you struggled with addiction. Tell me how it started and how you started your road to recovery.
Well, the first time I got drunk when I was 16, I gave myself alcoholic poisoning. So the writing was on the wall from an early age. And then progressively over the next 20 years, it got worse and worse and worse, to the point where I couldn't leave the house. The curtains were drawn. I was in a permanent state of terror, and I couldn't get through a couple of hours without wanting a new hit. And so I hit my rock bottom, and I came to South Africa nearly 5 years ago for rehab, and I haven't gone back.
When you say you hit your rock bottom, tell me about that experience.
Well, they say you need to get to your rock bottom before you seek help, and that was very much the case, because I was muddling through just about, and then my last drug of choice took me down in 4 years very, very quickly. And yeah, I mean, I couldn't hold down a job. I was isolating. I didn't leave the house except for going to get more alcohol. I couldn't sleep. It wasn't real sleep even if I had it. I was passed out. And I was on the verge of bankruptcy. It was absolute hell. I've been to hell and back.
Now, 4 years sober. Congratulations.
Well, not quite. It's
almost
next
4
month.
years.
Yeah,
almost
don't want
4
to
years
jinx it.
Congratulations on almost reaching your 4-year mark.
Thank you.
What does it feel like for you to be sitting here and saying that you are almost 4 years sober?
I can't believe it. I still have to pinch myself. It hasn't been easy. Recovery isn't for the faint-hearted. You know, you have to put in a lot of work, but I had the gift of desperation. So, I mean, you know, it's in a way, it's been a very long and hard journey, but sometimes I can feel it's just in a blink of an eye that I was in this pit of hell, desperation. So, I mean, the contrast between now and then is chalk and cheese. I was so anxious I could barely speak. You know, I mean, I look 10 years older than I do now. I was given 6 months to live when I came into treatment. So the fact I'm alive is actually a miracle.
It's incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you.